Here's some recorded footage of Alison, Ruby, and I traveling to Traverse City from Charlotte, Michigan. We are in a Cessna Cardinal 177. This Cardinal has retractable gear. It's a complex aircraft, also has a variable pitch propeller. So I was checked out an instructor in this airplane a couple months ago, and this is my first flight as pilot in command of this aircraft. So this will be my longest cross-country flight and also my first flight, first cross-country flight in the Cardinal here. So here we are taking off runway 2 out of Charlotte. Taking off, bringing up the gear, bringing up the flaps. You can see the little diagram of what we're flying from Charlotte. We're going to overfly Mount Pleasant, and then we're going to fly into Traverse City. Since we're heading out east, we're climbing up to 5,500. It's a perfectly clear day. On the way out there wasn't really any traffic or anything in sight. We kept an eye out. We had flight following out of Lansing and then to Saginaw. Then on the way there, Alison kept pretty busy by reading a magazine or taking some photos, and Ruby was also looking out the window most of the time. She didn't seem to enjoy the sound or have any problems at all. Here we are coming into Traverse City, heading for runway 18. There's a couple of airplanes in front of us that we're keeping an eye on, flying a little longer downwind to keep out of their way as they're coming in. Talking to Traverse City Tower. Alison's keeping busy taking photos still. She's still getting used to some of the takeoff and landing, so she likes to just keep distracted while we're coming in or taking off. Got this sped up to 3 times speed right now to kind of get through our final here. When we taxied off the runway, I checked the GoPro when we were shut down and everything, and it was completely powered off. I thought I had lost all of that footage, but luckily it just died 30 seconds after leaving the runway. As we come in here, you'll hear the stall horn go off right before touchdown. I was going as slow as possible when touching down, so it was a great landing there. Then we spent the day in Traverse City, hung out with Alison's parents, had some lunch and dinner, and then it was time to head back home. The active runway from Traverse City was 27, but I requested 18, so this would put us on course and would also give me a little bit of crosswind practice in the Cardinal. So here we are taking off 18. Gonna put it in a little right aileron there for the crosswind. Alison is managing the camera on her way out of here. During our flight, we saw some cherry blossoms, we overflew some windmills, some lakes. Overall, the air was pretty quiet though. Didn't really see any other airplanes. On the way home, we were cruising at 160 miles per hour and engaged the autopilot, which is a heading hold as well as an altitude hold. And then during that time, Alison continued to take some photos, and we just looked out for traffic. When coming into Charlotte, I've been working on my instrument training, so I flew the RNAV GPS approach into 2-0. Here we are coming in holding a speed of 80 knots on final. It's about 45 minutes until sunset. Flight home was about 70 minutes. Usually that's about a 3 to 3.5 hour drive. Once we finished up here, just packed up the Cardinal and headed home.